Everybody, the NFL season is officially here, which means that we got to do some prediction videos. I've been taking a break from some of the prediction videos, but we're officially back with the predictions. Week 1 NFL predictions. I'm really excited. Football is finally back, and I am just really excited. These are week 1. If I should make this a series and do it for all 17 weeks, let me know in the comment section. If you want to put your own predictions in the comment section, also do that. So I would love to see them. Like, subscribe, you know all the rules, and let's get started. So starting off the Thursday night game, the NFL season opener, I got the Chiefs beating the Texans 31-28. Yes, I have a really good game. I think I'm probably gonna watch this game, and it looks to be a very good game. Patrick Mahomes is coming back. The whole Chiefs offense is just getting better from now onward. And then you also got the Texans, who have a very good and solid roster themselves. They may have lost D Hop, but they're still a good team in my opinion. This game I could see being very close. I would These two defenses are just mad. Chiefs defense is good, but like the offense, Texans offense is really good too. So I could see this being a high scoring shootout. Chiefs win 31-28. We got moving on. We going to the Sunday games, and starting off, I got the Bills and Jets, and this one's a really obvious one. I think lots of people agree with me in saying that the Bills will probably win this game, 27-7. The Jets, they're just not a good team, and the Bills, they've started to build a nice roster around them, and who knows? We just have to wait and see. But Bills win 27-7 against the New York Jets. Packers Vikings. This is another game that I think can go down to the real wire, but I actually have the Vikings winning. They are in M&T, not M&T, sorry, US Bank Stadium, and I think that they could come in, they could go and win this game. I actually think that the Vikings, in my opinion, are still a very good team. Kirk Cousins, Adam Thielen, the defense is still tenacious. Daniel Hunter, Harrison Smith, but they only have a few seasons left to contend before all the money and the whole cap problems are going to happen. So the Vikings need to contend now, and I think they can start off the season by getting a win against the Packers. I mostly did this way because they have the home field advantage. Just saying, I could have swapped it if it was in Lambeau, but it's in US Bank Stadium, which means that the Vikings win an amazing game, 21-20. Next up, Eagles and the Washington football team. Not really used to saying Washington football team, but still, this is another kind of obvious one. The Washington football team, they're not that good. They're kind of trash, really. The Eagles, Wentz, I think, will probably be back. Few of their players are still there. Um, we always see them meet in week 1, and most of the time Philly wins just because they're the much better team. So 21-10. I don't think this will be a game that's very popular. We're gonna remember, but 21-10, Eagles win. Next, we got Browns Ravens, and if you guys remember the Ravens last season, I believe they like dominated the Dolphins or something. I forgot the score, but it was like 45-0 or something. It's something like that. It was something really similar to that, but they started off right on the right foot, and I think they'll do that. Maybe not a 45-0 blowout, but a nice 41-24 victory over the Cleveland Browns. The Browns, I think they've improved, but they're still not ready for the Ravens. The Ravens, we saw how good they were last season, and this team is stacked offensively, defensively. Overall, this team is just amazing. I got to go with the Ravens here. 41-24 is my prediction. Ravens win. Next up, Colts Jags. This is another game that probably not many people are going to care about. The Jags, they're not a good team. Lots of people are projecting them to win the tank for Trevor odds, basically meaning they get the number 1 overall pick. And on the Colts, they improved Philip Rivers, Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor, a few other guys. They're just much better than the Jaguars. Overall, this should be an easy win for the Colts. But this game, it's not that popular. It won't have any hype or nothing like that. Just a common division game in the AFC South. So 17-10, Colts win. Next up, this game I think has a lot of potential to be great too. Raiders and Panthers, two teams that they're people can argue that are kind of evenly matched. Looking at it, the Raiders, they've had it. They went, I think, believe they had a nice season last year, but they still, I think they've gotten better. Jacobs, Waller, and a few other guys are just scheduled to develop. But at the same time, the Panthers have done that too. I see McCaffrey having an amazing season. I drafted number one in fantasy for a reason. A few other players that I really like on the Panthers roster. Teddy Bridgewater, I think he'll do pretty good. A few other players. Who else? I'm trying to think. Derek Brown, the rookie. Uh, who else? DJ Moore. Yeah, DJ Moore. I think he'll have a great season. But I think the Panthers win this game. I think it'll go down to the wire. I can probably see Teddy Bridgewater throwing a touchdown to DJ Moore with like 40 seconds left and they win the game. Something like that. I who knows? But I think this game will be great. It'll go down to the wire. Two teams that, in my opinion, are kind of evenly matched. Panthers win this one. Next, actually, we got another close game. Bears and Lions. Another game that people were like, "Yeah, that's fine. I'll skip this game." Bucks Saints. I'll rather watch that one. Maybe I'll watch something like Raiders Panthers, as I just mentioned. Maybe I'll watch a few other games. But this game, I think, will go down to the wire, and it'll be a nice finish. But I think that Mitchell Trubisky actually plays well, and his team helps drops 35 points. I just think that, but like, who knows what will happen? These two teams. This game is probably supposed to be a defensive slugfest, but I think Khalil Mack and the old Lions defense are just going to be sleeping. So I think this game will come down. It will be a close game, but overall, Bears win 35-31 in a great game. Next, we got Falcons Seahawks, and I think this is an obliteration. Seahawks win 28-6. Don't want to go too much in detail, or else this video is going to be way too long. But 28-6. Sorry guys for the background, but 28-6. Seahawks win against the Falcons. Now this game, Dolphins and Patriots. The Dolphins actually beat the Patriots once last season, but I think that Cam wins his debut in New England. Uh, Cam, I think he wins. The Dolphins just not ready yet. Fitzpatrick is the starter, so he'll start in week 1. But overall, Patriots win 15-22. And I would say this is a okay game. Nothing too like crazy. 28-14 Chargers beat Bengals. This is another game that not many people are going to care about. Two just very mediocre, low-tier teams. Bengals, Joe Burrow. It's going to be his debut. That's why lots of people could be watching. But I think he loses his debut. He throws for 2 touchdowns, but still, that's not enough. The Chargers, I think their defense does a good job, and they do a good enough job that even though they keep punting, they score 28 points. And yeah, 28-14, Chargers win that game. Next one, Cardinals Niners. Another Cardinals, they've improved. D-Hop is a great fit. His debut in Arizona, lots of cool debuts. You got Brady in Tampa, Hopkins in Arizona, Cam in New England, Phillip in uh, uh, Indiana, and many other debuts. But I think that the Niners won this game. They have a reason on why they actually won the NFC last season because they're a good team. I don't see the upset happening. It could, but it's I don't think it will happen too much. They dropped 31 points. Kyler Murray got get 17 of his own, but still, it's not enough. San Fran wins their first game. And this is the game I think you guys have all been waiting for. Bucks Saints. Guys, this is Tom Brady's Tampa debut. The first time we'll ever see him wearing a jersey in a live NFL game that is not New England. This is gonna be crazy. He's gonna. I don't know if I'm hyping it too much, but I think this is the hype that it deserves. And then you got my favorite team, who are the New Orleans Saints, and I think that they win this game. The Brady and the Bucks, their offense is really good, but it's the first time they're ever going to be playing in front of like live television. There's all the training camp and stuff, but they still, I don't think, without preseason and without all of that stuff, they wouldn't be finding their inner core, and they would not be finding how they really revolve around each other. They're still kind of new to each other, while the Saints have basically had a very similar roster for the past few years. Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara. For like the past 3 years, they've been built around those three guys on offense. So Saints, they know what they're doing. I think they'll win this game 28-19, meaning I don't say Brady struggles by no means, but he doesn't have the greatest of games. Drew Brees has a nice game for himself. But the Saints win this game. Week 9, I think that game will be crazy. This one I think will still be decent. Not that it's not. It's because the score's kind of close. Not a one-score game or anything, but still a kind of close score. But that Week 9 game is going to be crazy. I'm just letting you guys know that. You got Cowboys and Rams, and this is a bold prediction I have right out of the gate. This will be the first time the Rams will be playing in SoFi Stadium, their new stadium in Inglewood, California, and that's going to be crazy. It's going to be an amazing game. I think it won't be an amazing game really, but it's going to be a moment in history. And what do the Cowboys do? They go into SoFi and just straight up wreck the Rams. 43-14. Sean McVay looks like a fool. Jared Goff has a god awful game. 4 picks, I guess. I'll just put that out there. While the Cowboys, they go on a monster game. Dak Prescott throws, let's say, uh, 3 or 4 touchdowns. Zeke has as many touchdowns of his own. Offense and defense clicks for the Cowboys. Offense and defense is trash for the Rams. Aaron Donald has 0 sacks. Overall, just not a good performance by the Rams. Great performance by the Cowboys. They come into SoFi on the big Rams day. Oh my gosh, it's the big, and they just completely forget. Cowboys win. Next, you got the Monday night games now. The 2 Monday night games. Only a week with 2 Monday night games, but still, it's going 2 Monday night games that I think we will all remember because this first one's going to be close. Steelers Giants. Both, I think the Steelers defense is really good, and they can hold the Giants to only 14 points. But the offense is maybe a little bit still rusty with Big Ben coming back, and who knows how he will be. But I think they do just enough to win this game against the Giants, 17-14. Steelers win against Giants. I think I've been talking for way too long now, but this final game, Titans Broncos, close game. Broncos win. I'd probably do this because of the home field advantage. Two teams that people can argue are kind of equally matched. But yeah, so that will do it for this video. I know it's been really, really long, but that will do it. Like, subscribe, comment, share. We'll be looking at these in week 2 predictions video, so make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss that, and we can see how much of a fool I actually am. So these are my predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys